In this problem, we want to determine whether the function is even, odd, or neither. So let's take a look at it. We've got f of x. It really is best on these. Instead of using function notation, put a y there. So you got y is equal to negative 5 sine x. Okay. Now, if we put negative x in for x, let's try that. So we've got y is equal to negative 5 sine, and then we'll put negative x in for the x. Well, this is an odd function, and what an odd function means is that if you have a negative here, you can take that negative and put it on the outside. Well, there's already a negative there, so we got a negative, then 5 sine, and then this becomes a positive x. That's one of the properties. If you got sine of negative x, that's going to equal to negative sine x. Well, negative becomes positive. Now the question is whether we can put this back so that it looks like our original function. Try that again. Well, there's no way I can get that negative back. It's lost. So that means it's not even. The test is whether it's an even function or not is that if you put a negative x in for the x, then you do a little bit of simplifying, see if you can get it look like the original function. Okay. Now the test for whether it's odd, and I know I already said that this is an odd function right here, but that doesn't necessarily mean that every function that has a sign in it will be odd. What you do is you plug negative x in for x, and you plug negative y in for y. And then you see if you can get it look like the original function. Okay, so we're going to replace the y with negative y. And we'll replace the x with negative x. Okay, now remember what we said. If you have sine of a negative, you can take that and put it on the outside. And again, that becomes a negative, which is a positive. So it becomes 5 sine x. Now we're trying to get it to look like the original problem. So if I divide both sides by negative 1, then that's going to become positive, and then this will become a negative 5 sine x, which is equal to our original function. So we were able to, through a little bit of simplification, to get it to look like the original, which means that this is an odd function.